Yo! How's it going? Hopefully well. Friday once again. Oh man, it's been a week. It's been a week. So for those of you out of the loop, I'm firmly in the grasp of the summer holidays. And as a father of three, finding stuff for your kids to do consumes a lot of time. This week has been it's been a lot. Been doing a lot this week. The kids, the youngest, you probably don't need to know this, but they're starting their potty training in earnest. So there's a lot of following them around and making sure they don't poop on the floor. And on top of that, I've taken the sides off their cots, so they've now got free roam. They've unlocked free roam as of the start of this week, which means extra heavy supervision when it comes to, nap time and going to bed. For example, last night, I don't think we managed to get the kids to sleep till, I want to say 1 a.m. And even then, I spent the night on a really uncomfortable, one of those fold-out foam beds, just so I could stay in the room. So I'm kind of tired, but I really want to stream. It's my regular thing, man. It's my regular thing. And as it happens, a fantastic-looking mod popped up. Suction? Maybe not that fantastic. If it offered suction as well, then whew. Anyway, Dead Sea Scrolls. Recent release. Don't know a lot about it, other than I hear it's good. 6 maps. Hair on my tongue. Not for Vanilla Doom. I think it'll work with Vanilla Doom. I'll have to double check the mod DB page. But it is to be loaded with OG Doom, not Doom 2. So it's an episode replacement. Alp, you posted the mod in mod releases. Hope it's good. Me too. Me too. I'm hoping for a nice laid-back start of the month. Welcome in the weekend with open arms,
Just rolled out of bed, got my coffee, and we have Doom Mod Madness. Good start to Friday.
Can't say no to that. Thank you so much for the 4 months, Broly Arms. Just rolled out of bed. I wish I could do it that way. Just roll out of bed. Get streaming. But alas. The fact that it's running on OG Doom means there's no Super Shotty. Oh no. We won't be able to exclusively rely on it. Oh no. I'm gonna go out on a controversial opinion here right off the bat, and feel free to say that's too far, Icarus. That's too far. You've stepped over the line this time. SSG's OP. The SSG is entirely too OP. So, I'm just trying to load these files in a fashion that means that they work properly. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not stalling for time anymore. So yeah, the SSG is great and all, but its greatness... Oh shit, my green screen's kind of flapping away there. Did I move it? You don't need to see all of the spur friggin' kitty chairs. Look at that. Is that it? There we go. We don't need reality in here. But yeah, the SSG is very OP. I mean, when you think about it, when you've got the SSG, it kind of overshadows a lot of other stuff. Just the sheer power. I'm not saying that I hate the SSG. If I really wanted to annoy people, there's only 3 words that I need to say, and that's Doom 3 Shotgun. Kaze, you gonna buy me a VR headset so you can play GZ Doom in VR one day? Hold on a sec. Hold on. Can you get me one like this? If you could get me one like this, that'd be fantastic. And then I can finally do VR. If you could get me a VR headset just like this one, I think I'll be good. You know, I actually did do a VR Doom episode on the YouTube channel, but because YouTube has like a shelf life of 48 hours for any given video, it's down in the toilet of the YouTube algorithm's abyss right now. So if you search on the channel for like Doom VR, it'll pop up. It's hard to miss. It's got Doom guy wearing a VR headset. Anyway, but thank you. I appreciate the offer. You struggle to go back to flat screen Doom co-pilots? I don't know. I still feel like this is the place for Doom. Whatever the heck this actually is right now. Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm hoping I see at least a C. It's pretty monolithic feeling right off the bat. That's pretty good. Did I fix my Death Strider install? Matt, I'm not sure if I've even got it installed anymore. We're getting surreal right off the bat. The soundtrack's somewhat familiar to me, that melody. Oh, not the flesh hole! Takes forever to get that stain out of my friggin' armor. It's always the flesh hole. Oh, we're doing this kind of bull now, are we? So, if I'm not mistaken, this does not require any GZ Doom Dubry Watsits. This is all done using Dehacked. Which is neat as all hell. And from what I can tell, this is also using original textures. There's not any extra texture stuff thrown in here. This is using all original recipe stuff. Oh, we see there's a scroll! It's making an ominous noise. Understandable, have a great day. This runs on the original EXE. Yes, it does. It does. And if I was feeling a little bit more adventurous, I would have set that up. But I literally only had about half an hour to get this stream set up this morning. So, we'll see. We'll see. I've heard this song by The Who. It's great. Not The Who with the WHO. It's the HU. The ones that sing about Genghis Khan. Those guys are great. Love them. Oh, here we go. Oh! Oh, please. Is this gonna... They faked me! They faked me out. It was a death exit. Task failed successfully. Now, the real Dead Sea Scrolls starts here. I was getting freaked out. I'm starting from bugger all health as well. So it was a true death exit. Jack shit health for the next level. I'm expecting shenanigans now. I'm primed for shenanigans. But you know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind a mod or a map pack or what have you. Episode replacement, whatever you want to call it, messing with me. I welcome it. Come at me, bro. Wait, I've been here. Shit. I'm already lost! How do you take a wrong turn? I mean, it's probably, in my defense, it's very easy to take a wrong turn when everything has this texture for the walls. Can I have... Oh, different... That's a different pistol noise. And is it just me, or is that pistol a little bit more powerful than normal? I would have expected that to take longer for a pinky. Faster. Ah. 4 shots. You know what? It feels more powerful. It feels more powerful. Or weaker imps. Oh, it could be that, actually. It could be weaker enemies. Some very dark, ominous depths in this map set. You're making me squint! I'm guessing jumping is off the table. That just seems... Hey, there we go. The old sideways shimmy's still in effect, though. The gun sounds more like a stapler. That just raises a lot of questions, Super Gaming. What are you doing with staplers? In fact, don't answer that. Don't answer that. I don't want to know. It's taken its time. I feel like it's toying with me. Seriously, does this space not feel like it should be flooded? Not with water, I mean. Enemies. I feel like I'm being set up for a slaughter map, but it's not happening. I almost admire that, to be honest, when a map resists the urge to flood the map with enemies. And plays the long game with weapon acquisition. I always find that a really admirable amount of, like, restraint. It's not coming down the full way. Do these plinths trigger anything? Ah, they do. I see. Oh, is that lighting on demand? That's really neat. So it actively highlights the pillar that you're standing on the thing for. That's pretty interesting. So you can't help but notice it. Mm. 12 shots. I'm just trying to count them because if I'm going to be running with the pistol for this length of time, might as well. Did I screw myself over? I didn't want them all the way down. Booger. Booger! Word of advice, Grimgrams, by someone who finished it: don't bother 100%ing the map. You just can't kill everyone. That's fine. I'm not usually a 100%er. I don't mind. I especially the first time round. If I'm blind, if I'm doing a blind playthrough, so to speak, I prefer to just go with the flow. I don't go too hardcore into my secret hunting. Have I seriously screwed myself over here? Oh no, it is going up. Does it stop if I move? Oh my god, that's actually insane. How the heck did they get that to work? It actively stops at whatever height you get off the plinth. So the control of the platform height is entirely up to you. That's nuts. Does it go down if I do it again? Ah, it is. So it's like a pause and go kind of thing. I just need it to line up a little higher. Those bars aren't really helping me. Was that the secret revealed as effects from blood? I'm not sure. So, this was a teachable thing. This plinth. That was intended to be a teachable, but I just stepped on it once, and I thought, it only went down part way. I wonder what else I need to, step on. But look. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Pretty good. And now I can ascend. Damn it. Mess up getting most of those things. Alright, what on next? What on next? The tension's killing me, man. I'll come. Oh, good, I got it. I thought that was gonna go up without me getting it. Alright, pinky punch out it is. Yeah, it's not often that I play a map set that really structures its encounters quite like this. Maybe I've just been playing too much Slaughter. Maybe that's what it is. Too many big gameplay mods with Slaughter maps. Where I don't really have to think too hard, it's just hold down fire button and go, whey! Watch out for the pills, they function on Doom spaghetti. Sometimes they want to work, but other times they don't. Well, I got them working, so that's good. So, I have the yellow key. Ooh, ooh. What do you do? It did something. I heard something. Oh, wait, is it just to get the door open? Hello? I would like to leave. I've killed all the pinkies. Ah. Here we go. You know, my brain did a little bit of a, huh? Those imps weren't there previously. So it must have spawned in. Or opened another little bit to get those imps in. They're doing very subtle stuff here. I think I like it. And then it's gonna throw like a, you know, a Baron at me and I'm gonna call bullshit with a pistol. God, it's just, I can't put my finger on it, but there's just this real ominous feel to everything. It's not obvious. It's just, it's subtle, it's creeping. Hey! Hey, how fun is that? So I guess I gotta follow the path to get those to raise properly. It's like little tricks. It's little tricks! I didn't quite get all of them to raise there. There we go. Ooh. Thank you. Now we can really start playing. Once you acquire shotgun, that's where it really kicks off. Thyroke, the music is helping. I seem small here. What, me? Am I just... Oh, you mean, in respect to the level? Yeah, the level's kind of... large. What's that thing about, like, negative spaces? A lot of negative space. Increases unease. One thing I gotta remember as well is that if this works on the EXE, you got a lot of people who are gonna play this like traditionally. You might have people who, you know, don't have, you know, the ability to look up and down. They'll just be, you know, playing it traditionally, as some people want to do. I'm certainly not one to judge. I played my fair share of it that way back in the day when I was exclusively tied down to Doom Shareware Edition on my PC. They were very fun days. So is this our first scroll? Have we actually picked up any scrolls up until now? I've been trained on too much misdirection in these levels, especially in this kind of setup. As soon as I pick up that scroll, it's like, something bad's gonna happen. Is that the Elder Scroll? No, it's the Dead Scroll. It's absolutely. It's inert. It's not old, it's dead. Yep, exactly as I expected. Fuck that. No thank you. No thank you. You know what? I'm leaving. Leaving. Actually, I can punch you guys out. I still got that Berserk kit. Yeah. Yes, on that. On the amount of ammunition that I have left. Go to heck. Yeah, even without the advice, I don't think I would have, I would have wanted to 100% this. It's not, it does not seem geared for that. Definitely not geared for that kind of action. Because, yeah, I was completely out of shotgun shells. How many pistols? 88. That's after I picked that clip up. How many are in a clip? Is it 15 or 10? At least I'm playing Doom 1, no chain gunners. True, true. Unless it was PlayStation Doom, in which case chain gunners. Burning, how am I enjoying the mod? It's nice. It's nice. It's atmospheric. It's kind of spooky. I am consistently feeling on edge. Which is kind of at odds from what I said earlier, where I was hoping for a kind of laid-back stream this week, because it's been a real doozy. It's meant to be like urns. Is that classified as Doom Cute? I'm gonna call that Doom Cute. Confirm Doom Cute. Mark that off on your bingo cards. I should actually start Doom Mod Bingo. I really should. Crate Maze, Doom Cute, Archvile first level, you know, that kind of stuff. So you can play along while you watch the live stream. Prolonged wait before SSG. Shotgun in first level could be like a free square. Death exit. Free spaces rocket. As in, I've blown myself up with one. Fire blue. You know what? I think I'm gonna start some Doom Mod Bingo. I think it needs to be done. Oh no, we're draining the sea! Sucks to be those imps. Oh. It's that kind of sea. But yeah, I'm a little bit more attuned to it these days. But, you know, the kind of tricks that people pull off with dehacked, always interest me. Rupert, thank you so much for the 98 months. Holy shit, has it really been that long? 98 months. And Corbel Bob, thank you for the 27. Hope you both keep him well.
Bloop.
I'll take that as a yes. Well, I don't think I'm getting up to that top ledge. Sometimes I wonder what kind of like trickery a level will expect with regards to you reaching like secret areas, especially if they disable jumping, which I take as, you know, a given these days. I take as default until expressly told otherwise. So most of the time, if you see me jumping, it's usually like an instinctual panic thing. In game, not in real life. I will jump in real life when panicked. Just saying. Just saying. Coincidence had bingo for a while. All right, I'm gonna rip Coincident off then. Thanks, Coincident. I'm gonna rip you off. You had a great idea, and I didn't realize you had it first, so I'm gonna rip you off. Thank you. There we go. Oh, it's not boiling blood. It's just room temperature blood. That's good. Right, so I'm gathering there are 4 scrolls in total. Because it seems to be filling in the scrolls in the background as I go. Revenge, G said Doom is getting a netcode update soon. Yes. Yes. Who wants to do co-op GZ Chaos? Because that could be a thing. Co-op Russian overkill. The frames won't survive. The frames won't survive. With friendly fire turned on, yes! Grimgrams, not going to be here long, but if I see a slot machine with faces on them, only press the one that has a similar face nearby. Is that advice for life or for this mod, Grimgrams? Are you trying to let me in on the secrets of the gambling industry? Are you a gambling insider? Are you trying to help me make more than minimum wage per month doing Doom stuff? In which case, I greatly appreciate the advice. Heck, I'm not even sure if I actually make minimum wage doing this, all things considered. Yeah. Russian overkill deathmatch. Stop! I can only get so erect. The soundtrack's feeling a little bit more goofy. I'm vibing with it. I don't know why, but it's giving me a slight Pirate Doom feel. Oh, disregard that. The guitar kicked in. Need more steel drum if it's gonna be Pirate Doom inflected. Or the Commando soundtrack. Was it James Horner who did the Commando soundtrack? He's the same composer that did the soundtrack for Aliens. Some iconic movie soundtracks. But I've heard that the Commando soundtrack is really good if you're doing a workout at the gym. Toasted Strudel, if I order a pizza, do I request it to be topped with Icaroni? That implies some kind of meat carved from myself. No. Unless I'm just that delicious. Is that the implication? Would it count as recycling? I know I need to lose weight, but that's ridiculous. Stop it! Yeah, see, ever since I played that PlayStation Doom video thing. Ever since I played PlayStation Doom recently, my brain is kind of recalibrated to expect Doom 2 enemies, because PlayStation Doom on Ultra Violence difficulty actually pulls from the enemy roster of Doom 2, just to jazz up some of those levels. So for any of you that missed the CRT video, of which many of you did, I'm not judging you, just saying, yeah, you can get the Pain Elemental in like the first friggin' level. And Chain Gunners. Did I pick up any keys? It's getting labyrinthine in here. Alright, so went in here. Cut through this way. Aha! A switch. Oh, that's a lot of imps. Fuck that. It's already conditioned me from the first level. Feel free to be a coward. In fact, it is actively encouraged. But yeah, very much taking that advice for not going for the 100%. As I say, I don't typically. Helmet TV was wacky. Where did I even find it? It was in the house of extended family. I was visiting, and they've had it for years and years and years, and it's not been used anymore. And so I just mentioned in passing that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on it so I could potentially do something with it with the PlayStation, get it working, see if it's working, more crucially, and play some original hardware, original game, original CRT stuff, because I got a lot of fond memories of that era. I don't think I played exclusively on TVs that used RF cable. It was like the antenna. But then again, my first console was a NES. We've determined that that's a lie. My first console wasn't a NES, it was an Amstrad? Like some kind of tape deck Atari. I was very, very young. But I feel like I've been playing the video games since I was old enough to remember. But as it happens, that TV is indeed rare. I didn't put rare in the title for the clickbait. It is a rare model. So I wasn't even aware of that at the time. I just thought, hey, it's a funky looking helmet TV with a visor that comes down. And by the way, if you're interested in that video and you want a little bit of an extended bit for it, patrons and channel members get the members extended edition, where I played a little bit of Duke Nukem for the PlayStation on there as well. Looks great. It looks great. I'm honestly bitten by the CRT bug at this point. I want to get at least one more CRT with maybe component input. Oh, here we go. Is this the slot machine thing? The advice suddenly makes sense. So, similar. What's similar? Is it the fact that they've got open mouths? Let's click on the one with open mouths. Did I win? Did I win? Did I lose? I don't know. What's at stake here? Is component better than Scott? I don't know, to be honest. I've never done a meaningful comparison between Scott and component. I recall back in the day, like, when I was visiting friends of the family, and they had a PlayStation. It had, like, it was at the start of that era where you started to get, Scott cables with, like, gold-coated. You know, it's absolute bullshit. It doesn't do anything. You know, those, like, gold-coated component cables and all that kind of stuff. It was like a thing for a while. You get, like, premium cables that do not do anything extra. But they swore down that it made it look so much better, and I think it was just because it was Scott. So I feel like Scott was maybe a step up from Component. Component is definitely a step up from AV antenna. But the thing about the CRT that I've got is, it only has antenna input. You know what? Damn it. Did I get the... I did. I just want to drop down. There we go. See, now I can punch cacos without worrying too much about it. Where is he? You still got a Scott cable that came with your PS1, Masaru? I want to... Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but over the lifespan of the PlayStation console, there was like a subsequent like update release of the console, which meant that it came with Scott and component. At the very least Scott, because I remember having Scott with mine as well. Thyrook, you remember about the gold-plated connectors when you used to work at PC World? It was because it just cost more. That's the only reason. They wanted to sell the friggin' more expensive cables, and it was absolute bullshit. Not shot cable, Scott cable. But now we got HDMI. HDMI for everything. But then you got HDMI like 2 point whatever, depending on what kind of thing you want to do. Like you need to do 4K or what have you. Now you got to deal with refresh rates, latency. All that kind of business. Wasn't SCART a reduction over component? I don't know. You tell me, man. I don't know. I'm just spitballing you. As I said, I never made a meaningful comparison between component and SCART. I did, though, however, feel that component was more useful. Yeah, there was more devices with component in that you could futz around with. In PAL region, all PSXs came with SCART since the first, but it was a crappy one. You had to buy component SCART if you had a TV. That's wild, because the PlayStation that I've got down here has official AV in. So maybe I'm just confused. It's the one that I got anyway. What am I missing here? I've been yakking about component cables and SCART and gold-plated connectors. I'm forgetting where I need to go. Yeah, I have picked up a key. There we go. You caught me yapping. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to get myself a component or SCART cable for my PlayStation 1. And yeah, get it working with maybe a little less rough around the edges monitor that can actually use component, and play some more of that classic stuff. I'd even be tempted to, you know, post dedicated like CRT playthroughs if people are interested. Not on the main channel, of course, because that'd kill the channel. You know, maybe a dedicated channel for that kind of stuff. Just set up a camera, aim it, get the shutter speed right, because PAL is weird. You need 50 hertz. You need to set up for 50 hertz instead of 60, which was NSTC's standard. Them's the days. Them's were the days. Soki, you had a SCART adapter that plugged in the funny cart that went to the back of the PlayStation 1 that let you play backups. Is that like Game Shark? Well, you just have like an expansion thing. Because I know the PlayStation 2 had an expansion slot. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 1 had some kind of expansion thing as well, actually, come to think of it. Just never really needed to use it. Razathair, I should add Spontaneous Pirate Icarus to the bingo card. Oh, yes, yes. I hope someone's noting this down so I don't forget. Feel free to compile a list, and I'll try and put it together into a bingo card. Thyrook, you're unironically taking note. Are you on the Discord? If you're on the Discord, post it in recommendations for Icarus. Link me the list, and I'll try and put a dedicated bingo card thing together. But yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be lots of fun. They should have kept going with the Dreamcast save cards that could do games and stuff. There was one for the PlayStation. There was one for the PlayStation. Yeah, they ripped off Sega because they saw the those little save cards that they had. You could have like Tamagotchis and mini games on them. And they did one for the PlayStation, but barely anything supported it. There's a channel that I follow. I don't know how many of you have heard of Dank Pods, but his friend that helps him on the cars and stuff, he has a games channel. It's just called James Channel. And I'm pretty sure he covered it. He's pretty good with the electronics as well, so if you're into like the old retro electronics, getting that stuff working and all that kind of stuff. It's a good little channel. Dangpods, isn't that the guy who reviews tablets, old phones, headphones? Yeah. The Craig tablet, oh god. Yeah, I've been watching Dangpods for ages. It's amazing that it started as him, you know, just futzing around with old iPods, refurbishing them. And just, yeah, has blossomed into the kind of channel where occasionally you end up on Linus Tech Tips. As you do. Oh, my puck cell. Always been a fan of the one grit bit as well. So, you know, with sandpaper, you got, you know, a certain grit number for how coarse it is. But he's literally just got a rock on his desk. And he's just written one grit on it. It is technically one grit sandpaper, and he just bashes crap with it when it doesn't work. Oh, so right. I wanna Grim Grams. Is it? Do I do the one that doesn't have the similar face? Do I do the one without the similar face, or do I do the one with the similar face? Instructions unclear. I don't want to tell you what I'm gonna stick in the open mouth. No whammies. Which one? Yes? Yes? Yes, what? You click the face that has a homolog. A homo what? Is that a slur? No, it's not. I know it's not. You press the one that has... I get it now. I get it now. You look for another face in the same room. I understand now. My mind has been expanded. Ow. I don't have a brain injury. Shut up. I'm a perfectly functioning member of society.
Of course!
What is this level of? Shut up! That's encouraging. That's encouraging. Oh! I see how it is. I see. I see. Maybe the real slaughter was the friends we made along the way. Ooh, that's an interesting noise. That's an interesting noise. Now, I'm not very well practiced on my vanilla slaughter gameplay, so forgive me if I make an absolute pig's ear of this situation. I'm usually equipped with much more OP weaponry. Because in my personal opinion, slaughter maps are made for OP weapon mods. I need to give a go at Supercharged a few more times. I know there were some maps made with Supercharged in mind, but I need to roll with it as like just as a thing. Just to see how I feel. Circle strafe, my leash. Circle strafe until it dies. Pro tip. Find a scroll. Okay. I see. I must camp the plinth. I gotta get on the point. Need a dispenser here. Eight points of health. That ain't great. That ain't great. that's one of the few situations where you can actually kill everything in the room. Good, good. I do love the ominous noise coming off the scrolls, though. It's great. Did Venturous have a lot of pressure plate puzzles? No, I don't recall. I don't recall. I know it's had a new episode, though, right? Venturous? Someone messaged me and said it's got a new episode. I need to check that out. Maybe next week, yeah? Oh my god! Oh my god! Custom enemies? What the ever-loving hag? It just struck me that, I don't think there's any shotgunners. Have I fought any shotgunners during the course of this yet? Whew. Thyrook, you're only making a prototype. But if you got any more for the bingo card, now is the time. Oh yeah, more bingo card suggestions. So, yeah, Doom Mod Madness bingo. It could be shit that I do on a regular basis. That you want on the bingo, or things that you see popping up in Doom maps on a regular basis. Yeah, that kind of business. Have I seen the video about the largest CRT TV? I want to say maybe, but as my answer belies, I'm not 100% sure. Oh hey, Doom Cute. This qualifies as Doom Cute. This is some kind of vehicle, right? Yeah! Oh no, there is a shotgunner, okay. And this qualifies as a secret. Sweet. This casual mining machinery. Invading the level as you do. Someone mentioned this is a bit more brutal Doom updates. What are they adding? I know there's like incremental updates every now and again. Optimization, that kind of stuff. You know what I really want to know is, what's the situation with Brutal Fate, I believe was the name. It was going to be like a standalone. But it's kind of in a little bit of development limbo at the moment. I don't know whether, you know, just a lot of time needs to be taken, you know, personal issues. It's could be a many great deal of factors. Weapon, what is this? Well, I do a really helpful thing, which is I put the name of the WOD as the title of the stream. I also put the link to the download for the mod in the description. So, if you want to play it, that's where you can find it. Oh, and I haven't done this for a while, but if you're on the YouTube side of things, you know that that heart button or whatever. If you do a bit of hammering of that for me, it actually genuinely helps me out. It costs you nothing, but it kind of massages the algorithm somewhat. I don't usually ask, but you know, I'm trying to get a little bit more what's the phrase? Algorithm pilled? I'm trying to do stuff that's actively going to help the channel get seen a bit better, and it's you know, it's hard work sometimes. You gotta get a lot of plates spinning. Oh, hey. Hey! Ah, it's one of these. Good old incremental lift. I could try making my own Doom mod. I've made Doom maps before. Do you think, Azura? I know it's a great suggestion and all, but do you think that would take more time away from me making videos? Because the problem here is not the actual things that I'm making. Unless you think the videos are shit, in which case you're very much entitled to your opinion. It's about getting the old algorithm to notice me, because it's hard. It's hard. You know what bullshit I've had to do recently, just because I want to see if it'll work? I've been trying to, like, get my Reddit fucking posting ratio to a degree where I'm allowed to post links to my own videos, but I'm not allowed to. You know, self-promotion is really frowned down upon, even if you think it's going to be, you know, relevant, interesting content for whatever, you know, subreddit you post to. Because as much as you may hate Reddit, truth be told, it is a gargantuan driver of viewership to a channel. No matter how you feel about it, if you get a video or, you know, something that catches fire on Reddit or gets seen, my god, it can make a lot of difference. But the only trouble for me is I'm kind of prohibited from posting my own stuff unless, I think it's like a 1 in 10. It's insane. So you can only do a self-promotion post for every 9 posts you make, like full-on submissions, not just like comments or anything. It's insane. And the most I've been doing, I've been digging around in my old memes folder and just saying, hey, have a fucking meme, you know, have some freaking garbage. They're encouraging garbage just so I can actually post something original. It wasn't decent. Bullshit. How come I don't have a Discord? I do have a Discord. You just don't know about it. Though, in your defense, I haven't really posted about the Discord in the on the YouTube side because I haven't updated the links. I don't have an OnlyFans, sadly. And trust me, you don't want feet pics. You don't want feet. But on the Twitch side of things, underneath the live stream, there is a Discord link. What do I mean, sadly? I'm not elaborating. I'm not elaborating! I have no idea what people will pay for. No. I am more than aware of what people will pay for, and it terrifies me. It's just whether I'm personally okay with encouraging that kind of behavior. I mean, to be honest, if I got off my backside, I would create, like, merch. But I never have the time. If you had a burning desire for an Icarus hat or a t-shirt or a sticker or a patch, those are things that I've thought about doing, but just have never been able to get around to doing. And I was thinking about, there was another thing. Or, you know, suggestive pictures of me, with a controller in my hand or something. I don't know. Just that picture from Seinfeld, where he's in his Y fronts. That's me. That's what you'd get. A signed picture like that. That'll be the sole picture on my OnlyFans. Oh! Sorry, I just reminded myself of something else I was doing. Because no one, meaningful actually wants to sponsor my channel. I'm trying to get in good with a VPN that I actually use. Not one of these bullshit ones where you actually have to pay money. Because I know what 99.9% of you use a VPN for. Don't lie. Don't lie. I know. Oh, hey, is this the first Baron? Though, I will admit, the reason why I'm interested in, like, shilling a VPN these days is because it's actually suddenly become massively more useful. Fireoak, which one? Ick, he was looking into one. The closest you want to try out is Mulad. Is it Mulad or Mulvad? I think it's called Mulvad. Mulvad's great if you don't want to sign up for a fixed term. Because Mulvad, you just pay, like, what is it, a $5 for, like, a 1 month fixed term. And then you can do whatever the hell you like with it within that month. And if you don't want to top up, you don't have to. That's pretty good. You know what's insane about Mulvad? You can physically send them money in an envelope. If you wanted to go to that level of, like, anonymity, or, you know, not putting details to them across the internet, you can literally put money in an envelope, mail it to them with, like, your Mulvad account number, and they'll top it up like a pay-as-you-go thing, but you've literally just sent them cash. I wish I could say I was getting a sponsorship with those guys, but they don't do that. They're pretty committed to the whole shtick. But I actually need something that's going to give me money, so, you know, in a perfect world, it'd be Mulvad if I had to recommend a VPN. But yeah, pro tip, I'm actually actively using it right now. It's good. Not right now. But in general. But yeah, when it comes to keeping your details private at this current point as well, especially with, like, online age checks that demand your personal information, like identification, face scans, fuck that. Just set my VPN to a country where that bullshit doesn't need to be applied, please. Thank you very much. I love those examples of people bypassing, I think it's the UK age verification things, where they literally just take a picture of your face to determine whether you're old enough or not. Firstly, how dare you? How dare you determine my age just by how I look? How dare you? And secondly, it's very easily circumvented by taking a picture of someone in Gary's mod. The way they try and make it legit is you need to take a picture with your mouth closed and your mouth open just to prove that you can actually, you know, physically move your face and you're not just sending them a static image. But because they're so fucking incompetent and the entire thing has been rushed through without much thought as to how they're going to implement this shit, people are finding very easy ways to circumvent it. But trust me, they'll probably find ways to patch it up if they can. Someone put a very good point across as well, that the only real sum total effect of this is they're going to drive, you know, people who are going to access the kind of content that they want to access anyway to means that will expose their information to more nefarious actors. It's like, this is a net negative to everyone. It doesn't matter if you use it to jerk off or not. There's plenty of other things that get stuck behind the age gate that are not exclusively related to jerking off. I mean, I'm struggling to think of examples right now, because I'm in a privileged position. But I'm sure there's a lot of examples relating to, you know, mental health, suicide prevention, that kind of stuff. Queer communities, LGBTQ+, that kind of stuff. They're all affected by that, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. All for the sake of just making things... I don't know what the aim is. It's all under the guise of think of the children, but, you know, who at the end of the day has the final say in this kind of stuff? It should be the parents. You know, if the parents are actually doing their job worth a damn, they'd be catching this stuff before, you know, any of that crap needs to go into effect. But hey, plasma gun. Or as I like to call it, the death hose. But Icarus, that's hard. Ugh. Oh. It's only for the lift. Okay. What? I didn't say what! Stop it! Did I say what? See, now that I actually say what, it doesn't pop up with the what. Voice activation, my ass. It must suck to be British right now. Trust me, Super. It's been bad to be British for a very long time. a few hundred years, in fact. But yeah, I just find it all extremely tiring. I'm very tired. I want things to stop happening. All I want is to grill, damn it. And when I say grill, I mean sit down and play video games on the internet, and maybe, if I'm lucky, make a living. Right. So I came through this way, as evidenced by the pile of the dead. But yeah, I think the other thing on like certain social sites is you need to do like the recognition thing, the age recognition thing to receive like DMs as well. Have I tried dumping some tea overboard? Nah, it's too much tea. There's too much tea by default. The only people we're gonna be harming is ourselves. Plus, on my kick of sleep deprivation at the moment, I'm all on that coffee. Ooh, I figured it might be that. That's fun. That's fun. This reminds me slightly of, I did it again. This reminds me of a mod I played a while back called You Dig, where it was just extremely fast raising and lowering sectors that gave the impression that you were literally digging out, like, a path. I see the scroll, baby! The scroll is in sight. Okay, I'm just wondering what's the best route down. Possibly this. No! Oh, yeah, it is. It is. We're good. We're good! Alright. How does this plinth work? Icarus, did I check BF6? Battlefield 6. Yes. You know what? Despite not really having a lot of friends who play Battlefield, and you wouldn't expect me to be a guy that's typically into Battlefield, I quite like the idea of Battlefield. So I do kind of check into it every now and again. And what I've seen looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna wait till it comes out anyway, because you know how Battlefield releases are. They always release fucked up. And then you have to wait a few months for them to actually be good. But for some reason, everyone just fucking buys it and just keeps encouraging it, EA. With its bullshit. Dang it. But yeah. My big robot game. Frowny face. You want another Titanfall? I'd love another Titanfall. There's no good reason to me why there wasn't another Titanfall. No good reason at all. I guess they were just dragging their feet, Taking as long as they could possibly take. And then you got that, what, Apex Legends? I don't really play Apex Legends because, you're forced to play as a team, and it's the kind of team game where you are required to really, really heavily, you know, synchronize and communicate, and that just stresses me the fuck out. I'm more a fan of the light communication. What am I missing here? Feel like I've missed something. Titanfall 2 sold terribly at launch. They still made Apex though, didn't they? As a spin-off. In the universe, you know? Because it was the thing to do at the time. We want a Fortnite Battle Royale, like. That was just fucking everything for a while, wasn't it? A satisfying single-player experience. Ew, who wants that? Ew, what? Don't you have friends? Ew, single-player? Ugh. Loser. Ugh. It was fucked. Titanfall 2 was fucked. Where I picked up the plasma is where I need to head next. Previous room where I killed the imps to switch. Ah, okay. I'm heading the right way. Okay. So I got the plasma here. Is it this? Aha! I see. There we go. I must have overlooked it. Pardon me. See if we can get that health up to a nice clean 200. You know, I just realized that I figured out what enemy type they could have used for that, like, plasma former human. The Commander Keen. The Commander Keen sprite. Keep forgetting about that. Keep forgetting. Alright, so I flicker the switch. Oh! Oh, that's how it is! That's how it is! You're getting a little sneaky, you're getting a little devious. That's why the Soul Sphere was in easy reach. I was thinking this is being a little generous with its health. But now all is revealed. Darth Star, you got back from watching Naked Gun. You reckon I'd enjoy it? I've heard good things. I'll admit, I didn't have a lot of hope. Because I absolutely friggin' love Naked Gun. And Police Squad. You know, that classic Leslie Nielsen stuff in general. And without that original writing team, I was thinking, I'm not sure if anyone can pull off that style. And will anyone want to go for that style these days? But I'm really happy to see that a lot of people are vibing with it. I'd be more than happy to pop along to the cinema and give that a go. As soon as I've seen, you know, Fan 4 Stick. First Steps or whatever the hell it's called. You know what I watched earlier this week? Superman. You know what's really good? Superman. I left the cinema with a big old smile on my face, feeling good. And I couldn't have asked for a better crack at Superman than what we got with James Gunn recently. Hats off to the guy. It's not a perfect film. Not by any metrics, but does it need to be fucking perfect? I always find that phrase disingenuous. It's not perfect! Bitch, what films are perfect? It's a vanishingly small number of films that achieve perfection. And the metric of perfection is kind of arbitrary depending on who's describing it. I mean, personally for me, a perfect film is one that is just as tight as a drum. Front to back. It does everything it sets out to do. No fat. All filler. All killer, no filler. I'm sorry. I got that phrase completely wrong. The opposite of that! You know what I've heard is a perfect film, and I'm tempted to agree, because it does everything that it needs to do with the idea. The Rocketeer. Don't know how many of you have seen The Rocketeer. The Rocketeer is a wonderful film. You were super disappointed by 28 years later? You're sad because as a Geordie, it was filmed locally. It's Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle's gonna do weird shit every now and again that you don't expect. Because I've heard that 28 years later has like a curveball kind of ending tonally. I know what happens. I'm not gonna mention it for the sake of anyone who wants to see it. But I'm just like, I've heard about it, and I'm like... Okay. But I don't have any great personal desire to go see it. I'll be honest with you, I don't typically go to the cinema to watch horror these days. Unless it's like schlock. I was tempted to see Megan 2.0. I don't think you could qualify that as horror. From everything I've heard, it's definitely not. But I'm just like, yeah. Rocketeer got you into classic pulp like The Shadow. Oh, I love The Shadow. The Shadow's a really great character. I wish they'd have another crack at it. But you know what? I'll say the Shadow, was it Alec Baldwin? It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too shabby. You think Short Circuit's a perfect movie? Johnny 5. What do you think about Short Circuit 2? Here's a deep cut for you. How many of you have seen Inner Space? And what is your opinion on it? And did it or did it not give you nightmares as a child? Asking for a friend. Any thoughts on Aliens Earth coming out? Cautiously optimistic. It's got good pedigree behind it. They seem to have a good head on their shoulders with what they want to do with Alien and to be honest, Predator at the moment. After a few missteps, after a few fumbles, I am more than willing to give it a chance. You saw it as a child in a space, did indeed give you nightmares, Shadowmane. There's some messed up stuff in that, it really is. It's just like real freaky shit. And it's like the whole conceit, the guy, there's a guy who gets shrunk down and injected into some other guy's body, and he also, as I don't know, I can't remember the specifics, it's been so long since I've watched it. It's like Martin Short, if I'm not mistaken. The guy who gets, like, injected, he gets injected with Dennis Quaid. So the conceit of Inner Space is Martin Short gets injected by Dennis Quaid. And one of the special powers that Martin Short acquires is he can change, like, his face. So he can disguise himself as other people, but the process of changing his face is so fucking horrific. There's, like, a whole bunch of other horrific stuff in there. There's, like, another guy who got shrunk down, but, you know, something fucked up happens to him. There's a bunch of, like, goons that get shrunk down into, like, dwarf versions of themselves. Not sure if they I'm trying to figure out what... It's like a hazy... It's like one of those freaking acid trip memories, man. It's one of those acid trip memories. Porch Pirate, movie that gave you nightmares as a kid was Poltergeist. I'm not gonna hold that against you, man. Poltergeist can be really fucked up. I'm trying to remember which version of Poltergeist it was, where the old, like, spirit medium lady, it may be Poltergeist 3. Is it in the high-rise? Poltergeist 3? She's, like, channeling something to bring someone back. She essentially sacrifices herself, and she, like, dries out into, like, yeah, a weird corpse, and they claw themselves out from her dried-out corpse. It's weird! It's weird! It lives rent-free in my memory. I watched entirely too many of these things too young when I had cable and access to the Sci-Fi Channel after the Watershed. It's something. Sorry, I've been wandering in circles talking about films that gave me fucked up nightmares as a kid and not actually making any progress in this map whatsoever. Let me attempt to rectify that. Not sure how I'm gonna rectify that, but I'm gonna try. I zigged when I should have zagged. Robocop the goon coming out of the vat of toxic waste. Oh, yeah. The other part of that I thought was endlessly fucked up was just Murphy getting completely obliterated at the start of the film because it is so ultra-violent. You're like, it stretches your credulity. Pardon me. It stretches your credulity in terms of the shit that a guy can survive. Because he gets fucking obliterated. I love that we're having like a collective like trauma dump session here with films that fucked us up when we were too young to watch them in chat right now. This is the kind of crowd I want to roll with. I'm proud of you guys. We got some good taste. We got the Fly. We got the Fly in chat. The guy who gets his arm broken with it when he gets arm wrestled, and then Jeff Goldblum throws up on his hand and it melts because he's got like acid vomit now. Cronenberg, baby! All tomorrow's nightmares in the palm of your hand. Watch Pirate, for some reason your parents let you watch RoboCop 2 as a kid. The scene where the cop gets cut from throat to crotch with a scalpel. Oh! I think I'd suppress that one. Oh! Speaking of RoboCop, have I played the new one? Oh, I've played Rogue City. I've played a bit of Rogue City. I've not completed it. I think part of that is because it was on Game Pass when I played it, and I've since given up on Game Pass. So I'd have to. Actually, no. Do I own it on Steam? I might own it on Steam. I just got a lot. I got a lot to watch. A lot to play. What am I doing, man? I need to find the Red Skull door. If I haven't already. Again, chat, you got me yakking, man. 9 times out of 10, this is usually like where I try to get through like a slaughtery section. You know, if it's repetitive over and over, I start doing this shit. But the chat is immaculate today. I'll have you say the chat is immaculate. I'm glad we've got so many based cinema enjoyers in chat. Absolute cinema. It's my fault for reading chat. My pleasure, I'll have you know. You can't shame me. I'll have you know, this is my preferred form of second screening. Kyotra, you was the kid who sat watching your dad play OG Resident Evil. Scared of shit of the zombies at first, became completely desensitized by the time he got the infinite rocket launcher. Them heads exploding just, yeah, second nature after a time. Yeah. Right. I recognize the area I've been kicked out to. What? Ah! Aha! There we go. Princess Melissa is Kane, the stop-motion mecha thing. In RoboCop 2, yeah. He's like a drug dealer, he deals nuke, and then they because all of the RoboCop 2 program just constantly keeps failing, they eventually get Kane and find out that they can get him in a RoboCop 2 mech body, but they fuel him with drugs. Or at least get him addicted to his own drugs. That's how they want to control him. Is it called Nuke? I think it's called Nuke. And he just ends up as a drug-fueled mecha monster, so, you know, that went well. OCP, good decisions all around, OCP. Omni Consumer Products, yeah, I trust you with my household appliances. You got my dishwasher addicted to crack! I'm pretty sure that's a plot point in Transmetropolitan. It's like, the main character, Spider Jerusalem, he's got, like, a fabricator in his house, and is addicted to drugs. It's great. It's great. One day I hope that there's an adaptation of Transmetropolitan. I think it could be great. He's a pretty awesome character. He really is. Spider Jerusalem. I think the world's ready for a Transmetropolitan adaptation. Especially in today's politically charged, like, shit fuckery. What does he call his sidekicks? Filthy assistants, yeah. Oh. I needs it. I wants it. I reckon that's Doom Guy's vice. He's addicted to soul spheres. It's a secret shame. But after so many people have died, you know, you might as well make use of the amalgamated souls of the dead to fuel your health. You know, your ever lengthening crusade against the forces of hell. Fueled by the dead of those that came before. It's pretty metal as all fuck, if I'm gonna say so myself. Dragonmore, thank you so much for the 2 months there. Did I just hear a spider? I'm talking about Spider Jerusalem, and I've just got a spider mastermind in here somewhere. Ah! First death. That's the bingo card. That's a bingo card. Just first death. Ugh. Speaking of Doom Guy and Vices, did I see that mod which turns Daisy into a bunny girl sidekick? You're not going to believe this, Sixth Sun Titan. And this is what I mean when I complain about the algorithm. This is what I endlessly mean when I complain about the algorithm. I did a video on it. And not only did I do a video on the Daisy bunny girl thing, I did a video on a shitload of companion mods that also include that. But yeah, my videos just die after, I'm not even going to say 48 hours. I think like 24 hours, the videos fall off the face of the earth and they don't get recommended to anyone anymore. Brave of me to include La Taylor Girl in that video in our current times. You know what? I give the people what they want. Who are we to deny our base impulses and mild desires for titillation, you know? Unless you're asexual or what have you. I'm pretty sure most can appreciate a nice bottom. Or a bit of cleavage. Or, you know, if you're on the other side, you're a bit of bulge. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. Right, I need to save. Did I get the switch? I did get the switch. Why isn't the thing down? An ice bottom. Nice bottom, Dilip. Nice. We talking about dump trucks? Absolutely. We're talking about shelves. You could put a vase on that, and you'd be absolutely assured of its stability. Okay. This must be the place. For there are enemies that I haven't killed yet. I'm sure that I got this open earlier, but I'm not sure how. I could have sworn it was this switch. But the switch has been swatch. Do I read chat? I do. You have been noticed. Feel free to do what you wish with that information. How am I one-shotting Lost Souls? I'm pretty sure that some of the enemy health pools have been messed with in some way or another. Ah, now it's making sense. Dehacked is at work in this map. This episode. So anything could happen. There we go, that's why. That's why. I blanked out on that previous bit. Six health. There we go. There we go. Oh, there it is! Definitely didn't see that earlier. Oh! It's a bullet hell mastermind. To be honest, I prefer this greatly to the original recipe Spider Mastermind. Original recipe Spider Mastermind to me has always kind of sucked. With it being hit scan. But that makes things interesting. Plus there's the potential of altered health pool. So it may actually be a fight. Ooh. Close. Close! Hey! That Toho Doom will be useful. Toho Doom experience. Yeah. I fought in the Toho Wars. I shrug off this kind of bullshit. Eat bullet hell for breakfast. Alright, I got both key cards. Which means I can say sayonara to this particular part of the map, I hope. Oh hey, is that the back end of that thing from earlier? I don't know. I'm just noticing things for the sake of noticing them. Up we go! I eat pieces of bullet for breakfast. Bullet hell! Bullet hell for breakfast. I eat bullet hell for breakfast. And maybe some shrapnel for additional crunch. Alright. So, I should, if I wanted to. In fact, I will need to. I need the scroll. I do in fact need the scroll before I leave the level. Thyroid brother, you eat rockets for lunch and we keep telling you to stop. It's hard to shake an addiction. What can I say? It's difficult. Right, that switch only lowered down that plinth by half. So, what are next? Aha! That's how you get it to go down the entire way. That's what she said. Okay. Yeah. My senses were tingling. Oh, damn it. I went the wrong way. I hope I keep an abiotic factor in my off hours. I do. I've clocked up nearly 20 hours now. I love it. Really enjoying abiotic factor, even if, you know, it's probably much better enjoyed in a co-op capacity. I am greatly enjoying it solo. I got to the train that's not allowed to slow down. If you want a metric of where I'm up to. The last major thing I remember encountering was the train that's not allowed to slow down. And Captain Smith, thank you for becoming a member of the channel once again. Glad to have you, man. Hope you keep him well. But yeah, if you're interested, you can do it for as little as $1. Or your regional equivalent, be it patron, be it channel member, and you get access to early access vids, extended editions of those videos as well, where I actually remember to do it, which I've been pretty good at this past month. You know, if I'm gonna toot my own horn, toot toot. So if you've got at least, you know, $1 to spare your local internet Icarus, feel free. No pressure. It all feeds back into the content, man. It really does. You want me to buy more CRT monitors? That's how you help me out. I'm gonna get an entire bank of them. I'll get like 6 CRTs and then try and link them in tandem. Just to play Doom. That was the entire conceit about the waifu GPU, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how many of you know about the waifu GPU. That I only posted about that on the second channel a while back. Sadly, I didn't get the scented waifu GPU. That does hurt me on a profound level. Irradiate my face with that phosphorescent goodness, CRTs. Man, you know what I really miss from CRT PC monitors? Degauss. Do you know how fun the degauss function is? You press that little button and it kind of resets like the magnets and it goes... It's great! The new waifu GPU moans when you fire up the computer. I'm sure you could make that work. Scented? Yes, there's a scented waifu GPU. Yeston, make it. It's called the Sakura, if I'm not mistaken. The Sakura line. Death exit, you swines! You wanna know how dumb, like, the waifu GPU is? It comes with its own manga. I'm not even joking. I've got the box around back. It comes with its own manga. I can't read Chinese though. It's in Chinese, so I don't think do people still split hairs over whether you can call it manga? I think there was like Korean manga, and they came up with a different name for it. I don't understand. I call it manga because I'm a weird weeb white guy, so you know. Manhua? I wanted to call it Hwanga.
Hey, look, an old man playing Doom. I throw money at them.
This pleases the old man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 months, brother man Bill. Hope you keep him well. Oh shit. Fuck. Woo! Oh, god damn it. Am I allowed to wait? Can I pause? I need to go pee. Oh no, it's the boiling blood room. I'm following the health, even though it's a dead end. Fuck. A B for Sutherland 9000. I'm a fan of maps that do their the health pickups and armor pickups is like a tempting trap. You feel like they're leading you in the right way, because I often do that myself when I've been making my maps. If you want to kind of guide the player, sometimes like a trail of health pickups will really help. But you can also use that nefariously. You can use that to guide them into a trap. And I'm always a fan of situations that fuck with the player. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made that bullshit cyber demon section in one of my earlier maps. The only way you can actively fight the cyber demon is if you avoid the cyber demon and activate the very slow lift that forces you to evade the cyber demon, and then go back up and then get the supplies from up top in the rafters and then jump down if you so choose to deal with the cyber demon. I remember designing that because I'm just like, man, I'm a dick. Every time I playtested it. Oh, it was great. I feel like this is a very stealth-focused map at the moment. This is, I'm getting shades of Metal Gear here. Maybe it's the soundtrack. It's reminding me of MSX. It's reminding me of MSX soundtrack stuff. Acha! It still counts as stealth if they're all dead. Because no one's left alive to say you were there. I know that would be a problem if you were playing Metal Gear Solid 3. Because then there's that section where all of the ghosts of everyone that you killed haunt you during a boss fight. Which reminds me, the Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta remake comes out August? August. It's August now, isn't it? It's the 1st of August today. Am I mistaken? Am I hallucinating? What day is this? Who's the president? Yeah, it's the 1st of August. Anyway, I'm going to take this wonderful, tense moment to go pee. I'll be right back. I'm oddly concerned that people measure how long it takes me to go pee. To such a degree that I feel compelled to say, sometimes it's not just going to pee. In which case, you know, the toilet is like a fair few steps away from the desk. Did I wash my hands? No. Piss. Anyway, yeah, I like to check in with everyone. I like to check in with everyone, make sure everyone's okay, you know. Go home and be a family man, that kind of thing. You bingo card edition, 5-minute piss. Did I also wank in the toilet? Are you asking me, did I have a cheeky wank? No, I did not. To pieces, you say? To shreds, you say? Oh, is it gonna be this easy? To steal a BFG? God, I hope so. Give me it! What do you reckon the gimmick's gonna be? Because this has been entirely too easy. Entirely too easy. What? Super Gaming, why do you take me categorically denying that I had a cheeky wank as to mean that yes, I did have a wank? If I was gonna, I'd make it count, and I'd, you know, leave the live stream camera on so I could make that sweet meme mummy? No. Mummy? No. Sorry. Meme money. Like Darkside Phil. Anyway. Ooh. Well, this stream's been thoroughly derailed. Hi, Dad, if you're watching, by the way. Hope you're keeping well. Thanks for checking in, Dad. Yeah, my life's going great. Thank you. This is what I do for a living. I still don't make enough money. Not sure how I feel about the noise replacement. Not sure. My green screen's off. Oh no! Let me fix it. What side is that? Let me fix it. That's better. I got all the lights. I have like all of the lights in here. Like the noise it makes when you fire it is like like you've misfired. Why do the former humans sound like they're firing weapons with silencers? It's like... They should replace the BFG with Deltarune noises. No. We want it to make the Undertale before it fires. Are we still talking about the wank? Yes. This is all relevant. Are you taking notes? You better be. I need more lights. There are 4 lights! 1, 2... Yeah, I do have at least 4. I did replace the lights in this room recently as well. Up until very recently, I was just running off, like, my desk lights. But... do I have it nearby? I do! Before I get killed. The other bulb I've got, right? I got the disco bulb. So, the original plan for the disco bulb, it actually turns on when I spin it. You see? It doesn't actually need to be plugged in because it just works off the kinetic spin of the bulb. And, I was gonna use this in the toilet. Because we needed to replace the bulb, and I thought it'd be a funny idea to have a disco toilet. It's like a single, like, cubicle thing, so I was gonna plug it in, so every time I took a piss or needed to sit down for an extended period of time, it'd just be disco. I did have it plugged in up here, but I never really used it. What I really want to have is some kind of either voice activated or chat activated disco setup where I can have like a command that just changes the lights and kicks off the disco lights or something like that. With all of the time, right? With enough free time. That's the kind of stuff I'd be able to tinker with. But, yeah, it's just difficult getting the free time lately. Because you gotta dig into, the various workings of these programs that allow you to string commands together, and I've not really gotten that deep yet. The most I've gotten working is the sound activated thing where if I go, what? It doesn't work, you see? It just does it when I say something fucking random at this point. What? There we go. That's more like it. Give us access to your home. Yeah, you'll be able to remotely control my lights. Wake me up at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning. With disco lights. Alright. Brian Locke, funny I mentioned that. You put a red disco ball in the bathroom. It's perfect, right? It makes sense. In all of the worst ways. Can you control my toaster? No. I will, however, grant internet access to, you ever heard of a tease maid? It used to be a big thing in, like, the, I'm gonna say 60s, 70s? Maybe early 80s. So is basically an alarm clock. It's kind of like, I'm sure you got, like, alarm clock coffee maker kind of things. But you can set an alarm, and when it hits the time, it'll boil a cup of tea for you right there and then. So you got the tea set up, you got the kettle, and it'll make you a cup of tea when your alarm goes off. And I'm pretty sure you can get plugs, right? You can get plugs that also wirelessly connect to a PC or can be controlled via Bluetooth or what have you. So feasibly, I could buy well, I don't need to buy a Teasmade. We already have a Teasmade. And I could connect it to that particular plug socket and have it so whenever you send, like, a donation or a message or a command, it will automatically make me a cup of tea. At 2 a.m. Not a maid that teases me. Maid as in M-A-D-E. Tea-s-maid, as in tea is made, but shortened to tea's maid. And it doesn't wear a French maid dress. We've not gotten to that level of AI robot assistance yet. But when we do, I'll be very happy. Do I drink iced tea? I only ever get iced tea from, like, the supermarket. Lipton iced tea. They do like peach and lemon flavors. That's the only format that I've ever really bothered with iced tea. I think I remember where I'm going. Red key card, yep. I'm getting like a minor worry that I'm supposed to have been saving my BFG cells. Like, this is all, you know, run-of-the-mill basic bitch enemies. Trash mobs, that's the name. Trash mobs. I don't know why, but my brain wants to describe them as popcorn mobs, popcorn enemies. I don't know why. Because they're easily consumed? I don't know. Trash mobs. Trash mobs. That's the more conventionally accepted terminology, if I'm not mistaken. Richard Owens, do I smell my boogers? No, I just eat them. Do you enjoy the smell of your own brand? Farts, that is. Do you regular crop dust? And have you been caught for it yet? Do you know that you might actually have some kind of stomach problem by how bad your own farts smell? I do. How are the wife and kids? The wife is exhausted as I am. And that's largely because the kids are gremlins, because it's summer holiday. Say what? Say what? 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 You just curveballed me. What the fuck? I don't think this would have gotten on the bingo, if I'm gonna be honest with you. This, I don't think this was gonna get on the bingo. But for some reason, it is a thing that is now happening. That evil eye keeps disappearing, man. Keeps disappearing. See, now I'm freaked out. Oh, oh, oh. That did seem like something I should shoot. Yep. So this seems to be the solve for not having the SSG. Because what is an SSG other than double your shotgun? It's technically double-barreled. Ugh. Makes perfect sense. I do feel like I'm wasting shotgun now. How does one pump both? I see what you're doing here. You're trying to bait me into a compromising visual. But it's... Anyway. Yeah! Ah, it replaces the chainsaw. It's a chainsaw replacement. So the thing you gotta remember about dehacked Doom 1 stuff is it operates by the law of equivalent exchange. For all of you out there that ever watch Full Metal Alchemist, you know, you've gotta offer something of equal value in return. So for every unique weapon slot, you gotta sacrifice a pre-existing weapon slot. For every unique enemy type, you gotta use a pre-existing enemy slot. You can't just keep adding and adding and adding because this is dehacked, which means it's got to work on the OG Doom EXE. You can't get away with fancy bullshit like you usually do with GZ Doom. Even though I'm playing this on GZ Doom, the point still remains. I think somewhat embarrassingly, this is a point that I kind of missed when I covered, was it Doom Vanilla? Was it Doom 4 Vanilla back in the day? I didn't quite appreciate the fact that the entirety of that worked in OG Doom on the base EXE of Doom, not requiring any source port. And I think I completely glossed over that. That'll always be like a bit of a, I should have known better at the time kind of thing. Literally skill issue in terms of my knowledge. But, you know, at the very least I can always say I have consistently claimed to be a dumbass when it comes to all of these things. I will always defer to someone who knows more. Because I'm always convinced that I know, you know, bugger all in the grand scope of things. Oh yeah, they are kind of like Quake 2 medics. You're right. You're right. I just fuck! I just noticed it. But yeah, you reminded me with the mention of the Quake 2 medics, Melissa, is I want to play the Quake 2 expansions. So I'm wondering if everyone will be okay with me streaming that at some point. Because I'd quite like to do that. Because they add a bunch of interesting stuff. They add extra enemies, there's extra weapon types. No rest for the Wicked Wen? That's another one on my list, man. That's another one on my list. I have sorely neglected No Rest for the Wicked. Oh shit, I didn't even see him. But you know, I'm always reminded about No Rest for the Wicked when I play the Doom 1, Doom 2 thing on Steam, because every now and again when I'm playing on my Steam Deck, I'll go, you know what, I just want to have some quick fun. I'll load up Doom 1, Doom 2, like the Kex ports. I'm still amazed how well they work on something like Steam Deck, by the way. The pick up and playability is insane. Would love more Quake 2 streams, Jason Snug. I'd be happy to provide. Like I say, as long as I can fit it into the old schedule. Find a good place to do it. Be more than happy to. You know, depending on how this following month goes, by the way, because it's currently summer holidays and I've got 3 kids, which makes it very difficult to sit down and do editing. More live streams may indeed be on the table, so, you know, maybe Wednesdays as well as Fridays will be, you know, do Mod Madness live stuff. If things don't go the way I'd like them to, whereas I get to sit down and do some edits, because I'd like to do some edits. Because I put in a lot more effort last month in terms of getting shit done, and it is kind of paid off a little bit. So yeah. A Thursday's still up for options. During summer holidays, I'm not so sure, because the schedule's a little effervescent at the moment. If it was a normal week with normal scheduling, yes, but that currently isn't the case. Oh, like how are the Dad Sea Scrolls? Well, you know, I've only got 3 of them at the moment. And I'll be honest, the dad jokes are kind of mid. They're not setting my world ablaze right now. Maybe the humor was different back in the day. I don't know. They're not doing anything for me. It probably doesn't help that I don't understand the language. Can I get these with... I can probably do them with a rocket. Yes. Melissa, the algorithm's nonsense aside, when they do show me that you're live, you're here for it. Good to hear it. You don't particularly care what I'm playing, you just like hanging out with the Doomers. Always happy to see it. The thing is, though, about the algorithm, if I'm doing something that isn't Doom, it's a lot less likely to show anyone what I'm actually doing. So every now and again, I do like to put out, you know, videos on games that I've just found interesting. I've not had a good excuse to do it lately, but yeah, it's a tricksy thing. The way the algorithm worked, at least up until how I currently understand it, is once you establish a niche, it expects you to stick to that. You know, come hell or high water. So anything you do outside of that, it treats as an aberration and doesn't tend to recommend it. So it's always a little... There's a little bit of a gamble to do anything different, at least on the main channel. And the problem as a YouTube guy is that if I want to do something different and I say, right, you know what, I'm going to put this on a secondary channel, YouTube does not let you monetize that secondary channel, even if you've done it with your primary channel, until you hit all of those basic milestones all over again. So it's double the effort, basically, to spin a new channel up, unless you're doing slop. Unless you're doing slop content, because I couldn't tell you how many fucking videos I've seen where some jagoff goes, oh, I started a new channel and showed how easy it is to get to, you know, 100,000 subscribers in less than 3 weeks, and it's always fucking slop. It's always fucking garbage. Are those headless? Are those headless? That's fucking freaky. Please, let them be freaky. Freaking. They are. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse! What unholy abomination are you? It's a Caco Baron! What the fuck are you? I am horrified and excited at the same time. I didn't know I was gonna see anything like that today, but now that I have, you know what? I can live with it.
My brain is injured.
Oh, man. Hey, oh, shit, there's another one! There's another one. Let me ease your suffering, my friend. Let me ease your suffering. Holy shit. The UAC is into some sick shit, buddy. Some seriously sick shit. Ugh. Alright, I got the yellow key card, I got the red key card. Trying to remember where I go next. This seems reasonable. Why? Why the rocket? I didn't want to hit rocket. I wanted to get regular shotgun. Reverse! Oh, shit. Don't need any more of that. Don't need any more of that. Oh, thank heavens, a regular Caco. Would like one normal Caco for normal people, please. Is this the double barrel? This is actually on the chain gun slot. Because this is running on Ultimate Doom. Doom 1. So, everything you're seeing here is as the result of dehacked work, meaning that you could feasibly play this on the base Doom 1 EXE, independent of any source port, and it would still function as intended. No source port required. It's just I'm a shitheel that is addicted to playing things on GZ Doom at this point. I feel like, you know, if I'm gonna hitch my colors to a wagon or what have you, I feel like GZ Doom was a pretty good wagon to hitch my colors to, because in terms of longevity, in terms of support, there's a shitload of stuff. There's people making, like, full-on indie games using GZ Doom these days. Is that goddamn Fallout Bakersfield thing coming? That's like the last thing I needed that to res. There's like additional like forks of GZ Doom for various other things. Was the VK Doom as well? Various optimizations and shit. I think the only thing that genuinely surprises me about GZ Doom these days is that texture filtering is still on by standard, because Graph. I don't know what his fucking bugbear is, and I'll say it to his face. Not that I've ever met the guy. Graph, just turn off fucking texture filtering by default. It's dumb. I don't care if you like it. Everyone else thinks it sucks, and it makes everything look like it's smeared in Vaseline. Fucking turn it off, Graph. It's dull. It's dumb and dull. I don't know why you're so fucking militant on this detail, and have been for so many years, but turn it the fuck off. By default, because you're just forcing people to jump through fucking hoops. Come at me, bro! Oleg playing with GZ Doom compared to the original. It's like using Windows 11 versus Windows 3.1. I gotta say, maybe a more apt comparison would be like Windows 95. Windows XP versus Windows 3.1. As someone who used 3.1 back in the day, anything past Windows 95. To be perfectly honest. But yeah, I feel like it's about time especially when the new version of GZ Doom comes out, I think I'm gonna need to do a new tutorial for people. Because I've got a pinned tutorial on my YouTube channel for people that wanna get into using GZ Doom as a source port and what you need to do. But all the new features that are gonna get added, like with the co-op and multiplayer stuff, I'm gonna have to get to grips with that and then, you know, do a revised thing because the menu is gonna change. The menu is gonna change. You know, all the other bullshit's gonna change. So, you know, I should probably do another. Should probably make another revised tutorial for the modern Doomer. You know. Ah, fuck, I think I'm lost. I know this is back where the start of the level was. I've just looped, haven't I? Fuck. God damn it! Captain, you only recently started using Doom Builder 2. You didn't know there was 2? What about Ultimate Doom Builder? Do you know about Ultimate Doom Builder? This is gonna be a friggin' minefield. No, a lot of people swear by Ultimate Doom Builder. You'd say Quake 1 is closer to Windows 95 or like OG Doom was pretty primitive compared to Quake. Man, I have absolutely looped. God damn it. Azura, feels like you're trying to get your friends into Zandronum, considering Doomseeker doesn't automatically locate your Steam or GOG installations. This is why tutorials are necessary. You think Ultimate Doom Builder used to be called GZ Doom Builder? Yeah, I used to use GZ Doom Builder. I know. I think I don't know if the name changed. It's the nomenclature is a little confusing sometimes. JK Pancake, you got a haircut and drugs. How's it going? Well, you seem to be doing better than me. If you can afford a haircut and drugs. I mean, alcohol counts as a drug, right? So I can afford that. I'm sorry, I've looped the entire friggin' level here. I took a wrong turn, and now I'm wading through the corpses. I'm wading through the corpses. Ganache, you used my tutorial when you got into Doom mods, thanks. You're welcome, man. I'm just glad people find it useful. That's the ultimate honor when it comes to any kind of tutorial making. If people find it useful, and it gets them to where they need to be with whatever they're trying to make work, that is the intent. That is the intent. And you know what? There's plenty of room for people to discover Doom mods. Really is. The more the merrier. Alright. I feel like I'm zeroing in. So we got the yellow door. Whatever the heck was through here. The long bridge. And this is where it starts getting fuzzy. Ah! A switch I haven't flicked. Here we go. Or maybe I have flicked it. Was it a timer? I don't know! I took a wrong turn and it's tilted me. Oh, here we go. As much as I admire levels that loop you around to the beginning, it is very, very easy sometimes to just outright miss the cue. If you've spent long enough, like, wandering around the level, it's easy for that short-term memory to just go, discarded! I didn't need to remember that. Until you did. Until you did. Right. Did I just accidentally and secret? I did! And let's just use sideways. There we go. You gotta use that sideways shuffle. So, blue key. That's the only thing left on my shopping list. Where could it be? See, what's getting me is that blue door. This is a blue door on one side, and it's open. So that may account for having gone a certain way at the right or wrong time. Ah! I did flick that. I did flick it. And if I go down there, I end up restarting the entire level. So let's not do that. Well, there it is. If you like Doom on GBA, wait till you hear about Medal of Honor on GBA. Did someone do a port of Duke Nukem GBA recently? Because I had Duke Nukem GBA. And it was kind of fascinating for the fact that it was working. So, you know, I gotta look that up. Alright. We got two cacos having a bath. What do we reckon? Are we gonna get standard issue cacos, or are we gonna get an unholy amalgam in the reverse of caco and baron? Yep! And this is why I drink. Nightmares. Nightmares for free. No, there's more of them! I don't wanna. You know, in the grand scope of things, that's less horrifying than the reverse. It's just a Baron with a big Kako head. The other thing, whether it's the Kako body and it's a headless Baron, that freaks me out more, if I'm gonna be honest. If I had to choose between the two, I'd rather deal with the Kako head. I hate it less than the Baron Kako. Personal taste, I'm sure, yeah? This way. That away. Yes! He was gonna guess Kako with rocket pods. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Is this why I drink? Why would I look for excuses to drink? Because I want to maintain the overall lifespan of my liver? I have my priorities in order here, yeah? But sometimes you just need a drink. I love the old Sprite smush. Is that the best word for it? Good old-fashioned Sprite smushing. Yeah, okay, we got a little bit of everything down here. We got a little bit of everything. Is it me, or does this area feel a little bit Icon of Sinish? I don't know, it's giving me vibes. It's giving finale vibes. My expertise failed me. What Doom mod am I playing silent? Well, I hope you're looking at the screen. I did a gesticulation. Stop rezzing him! I'm trying to remember what Simpsons episode it was, where there's like a parrot, maybe combined with some other creature. It's just a line, it goes, "What? Polly shouldn't be." That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see these these enemies. I don't have any, Oh, I do have cells. Interlinked cells. It's chunky. I'm really caught off guard by how chunky that mastermind is. It's not right. It's not right! I'm getting a little too heavy. A A little too arrogant. Chunky in what sense? Health, man! Health! Read between the lines! I mean, it's already a big fucking brain on spider legs. I mean, that's a given. It's huge. It is large. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of a fucking pushover. But in this, because D-hacked, it's got clearly an altered health pool. And also, you know, the projectiles. It insists on itself. Just fuck off. Just fucking die. Fuck off. Eh. I'm trying to lock in, man. Yes! Sideys! That's another Doom bingo. That's another Doom bingo entry. Cyber demons. Just cyber demons in general. Seriously, the firing on this is a little weird. Does it keep firing if I hold down the button? It does. Good. I was gonna say low health. I've got a perfectly reasonable amount of health. I think I'm just catching some strays. Yeah, I'm catching some strays. Whew. What is dehacked, Axtonius? It's a ye olde method for getting custom content working in Doom. Very useful if you want to create a mod that isn't dependent on source ports for its custom stuff. There we go. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Please die. Why aren't you dying? Have you not been taking the strays or not? How much health does this IB have? Fucking hell. Oh, bye-bye bitrate. Oh, don't tell me there's another freaking death exit. Screw you! It's a Doom 2 total conversion. Red's overworld. I should try it. It's a good suggestion, I'll give you that. I have already tried it. I have already tried it. No super shotty, but dual wield. Why? LOL. Doom 1, my friend. Doom 1. How can you SSG when no SSG exists? Solution? This. Ah, fuck. Boop, boop, boop. I love those classic jib effects, you know. It just works. I'll never forget the first time I friggin' saw that happen. I was like, whoa! Everyone kind of takes it for granted these days, but yeah, at the time it's like, wow, this is violent. And it was it Death Exit? No, it wasn't. Wait, no, it was Death Exit. Why do I still have my weapons? Dehacked! You're making me feel like I got away with something, unless I did. Unless I did! These shotguns are reminding me that I have not played too many super shotguns in a while as well. That's another one I want to revisit. In fact, I think I was planning like a grand revisit of like early stuff. I'm not sure whether I'd do it as streams or like videos. I don't know. You say stream them? Yeah, I think that means I can still move forward with new stuff while still revisiting past stuff. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I should do Octoplot with too many super shotties. To be honest, I feel like the optimal like Octoplot shitter experience is Russian Overkill. Everything else is just gonna get more difficult. Everything else is gonna get more difficult as it goes. There's something. There's something. I love the look of it, though. You gotta make an impact when you use, like, the flesh textures. Like, the flesh hell textures. You gotta layer it. Oh, yeah, you gotta shoot it. You gotta shoot it, they're not activation switches. You gotta poke him in the eye. Artist Panda, for the longest time you assumed Doom was the most violent game ever made. It was already older at the time. Oh man, what did you think of Soldier of Fortune? Did you ever play that when you were in your formative years, Artist Panda? Soldier of Fortune was just insane. Still kind of is, in all honesty. In terms of how graphic it was. You know what I kind of miss from older games, and I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not. I miss the... what's the best way to describe this? So you know how these days there's a lot of reliance on, like, dynamic ragdolling? I kind of miss the era of, like, scripted death animations. I guess that the most recent thing that I can think of that harkens back to that somewhat is maybe Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Well, you know, there's like, depending on what angle you come at an enemy from, there's something a little different in terms of the kill. They don't just outsource it to a physics model kind of thing. Someone put blood, sweat, and tears into those nutshot death animations. Also, the shooting them in the throat. Don't forget that one. That one was particularly grim. Like... But yeah, it feels like an outlier when that does actually happen these days. Like Dead Space is a good example, actually. Yeah. Oh shit. Lava is hot. Hey, look at that, man. That's fucking sick. Good old corpse pile there, man. I gotta admit, I am impressed when someone can make these textures work for them. I've never been entirely clear how best to, like, use these hell textures. Like flesh and, you know, the red. But when it comes down to it, it's the contrast, right? It's like the darkness of the sector offsets the brightness of this. What with the lava pit and everything. Lighting! Lighting! You get the... Oh, you want a Doom Guy pizza? Who ordered extra Doom Guy? Wood-fired hell oven pizza. Love it. You got the sink. You wash up. The very hygienic, very hygiene focused. It's good to see. You gotta have health and safety standards even in the lowest pits of hell. That's a lot of imps. Ooh, this reminds me, there's a map set that's entirely about making imps go splat. What's the name of that? I forgot to write it down, but my brain just reminded me of it. I wanted to write it down, but I completely neglected to. Imp Rocketing Community Project. Yes! Yes. Let me write that down before I forget. Imp. That's a stream candidate right there, if there ever was one. Imp Rocketing. Gotta play that with Nashgore, man. Gotta play it with Nashgore. It just makes sense. Also known as imping. At least it's not an imp encounter, yeah? That's an entirely different map set. Precursor to H-Doom, they say. That's another bingo entry, right? The H-Doom mentioned. Just for anyone keeping track, you know, for the inevitable future, you know, Doom Mod Madness bingo, H-Doom mentioned. That's got to have a slot. Is there a link to download this mod, Silent? Yes, if you head on over to the YouTube page, it'll be in the description. In fact, it's in the description right now. So feel free to bag it as soon as you prefer, really. It's been a fun little map set. Interesting little gimmicks laden throughout just to keep things fresh. Some, you know, absolutely cursed enemy types. What's not to love? Just remember, it doesn't have to be big or clever. It just has to be interesting. The worst thing a Doom mod can be is boring. As with many things. You know, the worst thing a film could be is boring. It could be bad, as long as it's entertainingly bad. Same applies. Same applies. I'm not implying this is bad, by the way. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's not boring. Oh god, H-Doom Deathmatch? I just realized, what would GZ Doom? Oh no! Competitive dicking? No! They'll never let me post videos again on YouTube. This is why you need to all get a VPN, because the only way I'm gonna be able to make a buck these days is by posting things on fucking Pornhub. Not even videos that have too much smut or anything in them, just, you know, in general. The viewership is probably better in fucking Pornhub. No, bitches! No, grog! L ratio! Always at my lowest moment. Always at my lowest moment. Right. I know I need that red key. I'm just getting a little, I'm getting it twisted, man. I'm getting it twisted. I know they say don't get it twisted, but I'm getting it twisted. Hello. I see. I see. We need to raise the flesh pillars. That is absolutely a euphemism. How dare you! Wait. Wait. Oh, you're oh! What's wrong with your face? And I don't mean the thing. What's wrong with your face? Just when I thought it was done surprising me, that there's a few more surprises to be had. Oh, it's gonna make me wait. It's gonna make me wait. It's already done the setup, but it's holding off on the payoff. Oh shit! Oh shit! Resurrected Marines. And they ain't happy! Ah, that's the way back out, right? They are freaky, man. Wait a minute. No, I already did that. I already did that. The scale of it's throwing me off. Shit. So I gotta poke another flesh switch in the eye to get this pillar to rise. Just wondering what direction it may be. Whether I missed one. I think I might have missed one. Considering I feel like I rushed through this little area. I did. Ah! Fuck! Ah! Keep doing it to myself, man. Keep doing it to myself. Hey!
Have you tried turning your flesh pillar off and on again?
Oh, it's like... No, it ain't working. We should probably consult my doctor about that. Thank you for the 22 months. Don't you just hate it when your flesh pillar ain't working? It's a common thing. Oh, so I've heard. Of men of a certain age. And you know what? I'm very aware that I am approaching a certain age. So, you know, these things are you know, getting more and more relevant to me. Not that I need it. Not that I need that kind of stuff right now. I'm just saying that for all the memes about gas station dick pills, I can understand why, you know, in a moment of desperation, you know, someone might go, you know what? Gas station dick pills might be a good idea. They might solve my problems. You know, sometimes you just want to have a good time. And then sometimes the only solution to that is gas station dick pills. And the next thing you know, you're in the ICU. It's been, you know, at least 48 hours. You don't know what happened. They found weird substances in the car. I'm not saying this is from personal experience. I'm just saying hypothetically. It's hypothetical, yeah? Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I shot the fleshy eye. I poked the fleshy eye with my boomstick. And I have made my flesh pillars erect, all 3 of them, as is standard. Standard issue flesh pillars. Everyone gets issued 3. Yeah? Just me? No? As long as I don't end up like Flaming Crotch Man in Cyberpunk 2077. Isn't that Jesse? His voice is very distinctive. How come your mum let you have 2 shotguns? God, I haven't heard that reference in such a long time. I'm about to die! 1 health, best save. That's the other bingo card. 1 health or 69. And I have to have saved on either. If I notice it and I don't save it, electric shock. That's the other chat interaction thing that I've yet to implement. You know, electric shock directly wired to my balls. So I stopped doing this thing instinctively, you know. Though the downside to that is maybe I end up enjoying it and I end up, you know, doing it for kicks. It's yeah, you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. This got you trying spam for the first time in a grilled cheese and tomato tortilla? Man, how old are you and you've not tried spam as of yet? Spam is a fucking staple. Here, Hawaii, you know, wherever you are. Spam. 32 and you've never tried spam. Holy fucking shit, man. I've got a variety of spam here that comes with additional bacon. It's heavenly. It's heavenly. Do you know what spam actually is? It's like chopped pork and ham, right? I know pork and ham are the same thing, but I'm just saying words now. Hawaii, yeah, spam's big in Hawaii, man. I'm not making this up. I'm gonna Google this. Spam, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, spam musubi is a snack and lunch food composed of a slice of grilled spam sandwiched either in between or on top of a block of rice, wrapped together with nori, like Japanese onigiri, so you can have spam sushi. Commonly found near cash registers all over Hawaii and in Hawaii barbecue restaurants in the mainland US. Typically, spam, rice, a little bit of salt, soy sauce. Yeah. Yeah. They love spam in Hawaii, man. I want to visit Hawaii. I think I'm gonna fucking love that. Well, you need to know, or the only thing you need to know about Hawaii is you don't mess with dahui. Anyone who gets that reference is you know, you get 10 fucking merit points. I'll wait. First person who gets that reference gets a fucking high five. Ah, right. I got yellow. Yeah, no one's got it. Dahui is this is an Offspring song. I don't mess with dahui. It's all about, you know, not messing with Hawaiian surfer dudes. How do you show the floor textures on the map?
The main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
Fuck you, Marky Poo. Anyway, if you want the map to do auto map things, you go to auto map options in in GZ and you can select whether or not it displays base textures. And you can change like the background and whatever. Allow map define colors. Which one is it? Customize map controls. It's one of these options. You can mark it to display textures and what have you. I always find it useful. I've always found it useful. Apart from the part where I die. Whatever happened with the Iron Lung movie? It's still in development as far as I know. Listen, I don't think Markiplier is gonna put himself in hospital because he put too much fucking blood-colored corn syrup in his eyeballs and not release that film. JJGG, every time I open your stream, you're drinking, it makes you thirsty, so you crack one open too. That just means he's susceptible to peer pressure, man. Let me out! Let me out! Fuck. I looked away for 1 fucking second. Oh, what? I was gonna get annoyed for a second there. It looked like they friggin' hemmed off the exit route. How does he fire those shotguns with his pecs? I don't understand the problem, man. So, like under his armpits. Under his armpits, yeah? Now, in the past, I have roundly mocked people who are too into the logistics of the weapons, but as time goes by, I am finding that I am slowly, inexorably drawn into the realm of gun pedantry. Where it's just like, oh no, the gun wouldn't reload that way. That's completely infeasible. And I entirely blame, you know, the whole Royal Armory stuff. But, you know, at the very least, I can always pride myself on having an extremely high suspension of disbelief. So, you know, I'm always willing to buy into any old bullshit as long as it means the experience is fun. You know, your gun can have as much ammo in the fucking chamber as it needs, in the magazine, whatever. Because otherwise, I'd start, you know, questioning these classic action movies that I watch too much, and I don't need to do that. I just need to turn my brain off. Am I referencing Jonathan Ferguson, Keeper of Arms and Artillery at the Royal Armories Leeds? Yes, I am. I'm still extremely proud of that edit that I had in the Private Stone video where I mentioned that the rocket launcher has a Garand ping, and then I had a clip of Jonathan Ferguson doing the Garand ping. But I don't know if anyone noticed, I actually edited a small rocket sprite from Doom coming out of the gun and then exploding. I know people noticed the explosion, but I don't know how many people noticed the rocket sprite coming out of the side of the Garand. As long as it's all in good fun, man. You know, what's not to like? Though it does entertain me greatly whenever Jonathan Ferguson sees the like cursed guns and what have you. Ah, yes. The Scrolls. The Scrolls. Esmeralda the Scrolls. Ah, shit! It's the fact that they're just screaming the entire time. Sons of bitches. Whew. Oh, 69 health. I've got to save. There we go. Almost forgot. Bing, boom, boom. Save. These guys, they're just freaky as fuck, man. I don't like them. I don't like them. For other reasons as well. So sad to see these Marines succumb to the berserk pack addictions. That and getting resurrected by a freaky spider mastermind variant. And they take ever so slightly longer to kill than you might imagine. My brain wants to imagine that they die just as quick as like a former human. But no. That was a bad move. That was a bad move, thinking I could punch them. They moved too erratically. Oh, they do spawn. Okay, okay. I was wondering if that was the case. Oh, the teleport pads make a little bit more sense to me now. I was wondering where they kept coming from. It was right there! fuck? Man, they're obliterating me! I think it's because I'm not sure of the direction of what I need to be doing in this section. It's kind of freeform, it's kind of open. So I'm like, I'm not quite sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of running into these guys. And hoping I can survive. Alright. A little bit of a mid-save there. Six health, fuck me. Maybe I should try screaming. That seems to be working for them. Yeah, I also need to fill my helmet with blood, but I'm not sure that's gonna work out for me. Here we go. I'm also running recklessly into wide open spaces. Have you met me? Oh no, I'm running into wide open spaces in a level I've only ever played for the first time in my life. Oh no! I'm sorry I'm not tactical. Yeah? I can't be like you. It's a limitation, I know. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my best! Cut me some slack! I'm not wrong though, they are fucking hitting like a truck! Ugh. 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 Ah! Ah! The screaming isn't helping. See, alright, I get the friggin' invulnerability pickup, but I'm still a little mystified as to where the fuck I'm meant to go after that, because it's all screaming and bullets and death, and I'm not really geared to kind of think much beyond that, because it's just, you know, if someone's constantly screaming in your face and firing a handgun, it's gonna dominate your attention, and it kind of makes it hard to think any further than that. I mean, right. My problem here is, am I stuck fighting these guys until they run out? Or do I need to be heading for something? I don't know what my objective is. That's my main criticism of this section right now. It's gone beyond freaky, it's moved into irritating. Stay still! Let me kill you! I'm not even stuck on a dumb sensitivity or anything. They're just so herky-jerky in their movement. And there's a lot of them. For the damage that they deal, and how much it takes to put them down. I'm old. I can't aim that quickly anymore, alright? It's like I need that caption at the end of Halo Reach, where the only objective is survive. I mean, it feels like they've ran out. It feels like they've ran out. I don't know, a few more of them seem to be teleporting in here. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, door's open. Yeah, I just needed to survive. I just needed to survive. Excuse me. Excuse me. Verily, go fuck yourself. Man. This mod's got hands. Let me in! Yeah, it's getting like a little intentionally confusing. Oh damn! Sebastian, how am I doing? I'm good, but I feel like I'm hitting a wall with the end of this map. It's getting a little bullshit. Yeah, the swarming in here is a little too much. Is a little too much. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know quite what I'm doing. Keep teleporting back and forth. I figured that might be the case. I just don't like it. Also, I can't quite get my head around the lack of ammunition I have. It's all well and good saying I need to teleport back and forth, but I'm getting swarmed no matter what section I'm in. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Just BFG, health, BFG. Ah! Last time no, that would be an extreme comparison. I was about to say, last time I dealt with anything like this, it was Toilet Doom. But no. That's taking it too far. That's taking it too far. It's a little bastard of a bit, though. I'll freely admit, it's a little bastard of a section. Like the health pickups. Oh, switches. Everyone neglected to tell me about the switches. Switches are kind of important sometimes, you know. I see. It'll have gone back up by now. Yeah. Fuck! No, I said fuck! Not what? Being beset upon by a wall of meat. Get in it! Get out! Oleg, you remember seeing a video saying that the BFG is calculated only with on-screen enemies? Yes. I'm aware of that. Wall of meat is also what you order at the takeaway, Dan. You wouldn't believe how ready I am for a heart attack takeaway this evening. This week has made me crave not just like kebab meat. I want the entire spinner. I'll just buy it from them wholesale. It's all I fucking crave right now. Did I do it? Did it? Reunited with your comrades, still not fully understanding the things you fought and faraway places you visited, you faintly recall your mission, the Dead Sea Scrolls. You manage to escape with one. An odd feeling takes hold of you as a voice is heard within. Not yours, someone else's, some other thing. Bone is mine now, yes, skibbity wop wop, yours but mine, no tongue, no shape, now walk. You reach for your neck. Itchy? Just like, has it got an itchy neck? Oh! Well, that makes some sense then. He's about to, yeah, there's an evil dead ass eyeball on his fucking shoulder. Yeah, you good Ash, I'm evil Ash. And that, my friends, brings the Dead Sea Scrolls to a close. That fit in pretty nicely with today's stream, I'll have you know. You thought that was part of the mod? It is part of the mod. It's the end of the mod. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hope you have a fantastic month. As if I'm not going to stream for another one. I will be streaming throughout this month. Don't worry, I'm not planning on going anywhere. But yeah, if you fancy getting extended versions of my videos early, $1 membership on the YouTube channel, $1 over on Patreon. I upload to both. I'm still cooking up what the docket for this month is going to be. I'm not sure. Sometimes I kind of run on a theme for a month. And my theme that's kind of gesticulating at the moment is you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm gonna see how that might shape up. I know I've got a good first candidate, and I'm not sure. Then again, I'm not sure. A lot of the mods that I've been looking at lately that are kind of awful aren't very substantive. If that makes any sense. You know, getting a good, lengthy, girthy video out of them is feeling like it's going to be a difficult time. So I might do like a collection. There is also an Undertale mod. No, there isn't. That's wrong. That's a lie. It was an Earthbound mod. It was an Earthbound mod. Someone released an Earthbound mod. It's H-Doom. That's not a bad time. What are you talking about? But anyway, this has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.